everybody, this is Sherry, and I'm here today for the Silhouette and Cricut collaboration week 3 with PoetSpice. And I was asked to do some tropical, let me put it this way, flamingo / tropical Christmas cards. Guys, I have never struggled so much with a card in my entire life. I cannot figure out what to do, which way I want to go. And so I'm going to show you what I made, and then I would appreciate it if you would comment below saying, Sherry, I like this number 1 or number 2 or number 3, whichever you like the best, because I want these to be really nice. These are for the lady who was Mariah and Jesse's teacher from before she retired. I can never pay her back for all that she's given my kids. And she wants to pay for them, which of course I'm not going to let her. But so I want these to be really special, and I need some help. And then at the end, we'll make one of the cards together, and I will put in the description box below the link to it for Design Space. So let's see what I've got so far. This is the first one. I cut this out right here on my Cricut. This was a die cut, and then that was a stamp. And what I did, I cut it out in white. It was all welded together. And then I just took my markers and went over the image and colored it the way I wanted. And then I cut out some holly and berries and put that on the top. I put a little glossy accents. I haven't played with glossy accents in forever. Pulled that out, put it on the berries, and used my Spectrum Noir shimmer pen on the flamingo. And I inked the background with my Tim Holtz. I was trying to make it look like water, and then the sky was my thought, but we'll just leave it at I was trying. Okay, so here's the first one. And here's number 2. And this one I wanted it to look like an ocean scene. And I went to Pinterest. I don't even go to Pinterest. I can tell you the times I've been to it on like 3 fingers. And I went there, and this was something, this background where they just cut the straight line with the sand, and then here's the little darker for the water, and then the lighter for the sky. And I did that, and I came up with this idea. I took their background from Pinterest, but this I came up with on my own. And I shrunk the flamingos and tried to make them tiny little ornaments. And I used my stickles on the flamingos. They are major gator fans, Florida Gators, so I put orange and blue and green here in the front for the packages. And then I made pink and white bulbs hang off of the palm tree. So this is number 2. Now I have not put anything on the inside yet, but I have a really nice Christmas stamp that Becky from Aunt Beck's Creation gave me, and I'm going to use that on the inside. So this is number 2. Here's number 3. And with this one I use the Simon Says stamp flamingo background. It's just called, right there it is, it's called Flamingos. I used my Recollections gold embossing powder, and I used this paper pad from Doodlebug, and I got this from Jamie's shop, which is the Not Too Shabby shop. And I used some of the paper out of there, put it across here, and for the sentiment I used the Stampin' Up! Oh What Fun, and this is in photopolymer. And so I did that, cut that across, and then cut some little gold strips to put next to it, put the sentiment on. And this one is a stamp from Recollections, and I used a Santa hat that I shrunk down and cut out on my Cricut. I was so tickled. That is so tiny, and it cut it out perfect. I was so happy. So here we go. This is number 3, and number 4 is the same design pretty much. This was like one of the first ones I did. Same flamingo. I did it in white like a silhouette. I picked a pink looking tropical background. Now this was before I did the first one where I showed you I had the stuff on the side, the holly and stuff. I attached that but this one was the first one, so I just did that. I used my silver paper, die cut that out, and I used my Cricut to write Christmas. And this is the last one. This is the one we're going to make today. And I'm hoping that you guys like these, because I am truly struggling with these. I have never had such a hard time with a project in my entire life. So this is number 5. And what I did was I cut out 3 different sizes of ornaments out of that same paper pad that I showed you, the doodle charms that I got from the Not Too Shabby shop. I used some silver poster board paper that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then I used some twine that I'd had. I don't know where it came from, but I've been glad I had it this year, because it's been perfect for my tags and things. And so I cut the paper out, cut this to, let's see, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so this would be 3 3/4 by 5. And then I just took a ruler and do a straight line there at the top with my Memento ink pen. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do this one together, and we're going to try to jazz it up a little bit with inking on the sides. So let's see what we can do, guys. I'm going to start by inking these up with some distress inks. I've picked Twisted Citron for this one. So we're just going to ink a little bit on the edges just to give them some depth. The first one I didn't put the thing on the back. You can tell I'm nervous about this card. I am really struggling with this, guys. I have never had this much trouble with coming up with a card before, and I don't know what has gotten into me. I don't know. I mean, I looked on Pinterest, I looked on YouTube, and there are little to no tropical, other than maybe digital type Christmas cards. And so I'm not sure if that's why I'm struggling, or if it's that I just want it to be perfect for this teacher. And you know what? Miss Vickers has always been so good to me. She has loved everything I've ever done. And she'd be happy with anything I give her. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm, you know, a new crafter here and don't have a clue what I'm doing, because I do. I'm just really nervous. And so we're going to get this one finished, and then we'll switch to look for a pink that will match that one there. And I love it. This is double-sided, so you really could have used both sides. And now this one I don't see as tropical. It's too muted. But I love the fact that these are all real bright. And look at that one. That would have made a really cute tropical ornament as well. So let me put that back. And then, let's see, we need a pink. And I want it to be kind of bright. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe either worn lipstick. We'll try worn lipstick first. And if that doesn't work for me, then we'll move up to the festive berries. Or not festive berries, the picked raspberry. But we'll see if this works first. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. And guys, I will have the file for this. Everything in here was in Access. And I took and I cut the file apart, or took the file apart, and left it with just the shape so that you could use your Christmas pattern paper. So I did that, and then I cut this off separately so that you could put it on in silver so it wouldn't be the same color as this. Plus, if you have, like I did, one of the cards I did, I punched out the circle, and this was the circle. And I just couldn't bring myself to throw it away. And I thought, cool, look, I can put that right on there, and I've got another Christmas ornament ready to go. So I left that separate so you guys could use it if you wanted to use it with your punches. So let's get the stuff over here. And this is my background paper that I picked for this one, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Actually, both are really cute, but I'll stick with this one. I almost wish they had made this size pattern, but in a 12 by 12. That would be so awesome. I mean, it's nice that sometimes the 12 by 12s, you know, the pattern gets bigger, but sometimes you want a bunch of pieces of the smaller for your card bases, and, you know, with the 6 by 6 pad, you get 2, you know, so it would be really nice if they would, you know, make these same designs and not larger in the, I'm going to trim the top of that off. I'm a little over. Oh, looks like I went a little over with the whole card. Here we go. And, excuse me, guys. So I've got that on there with my ATG. I'm going to use my art glitter glue to put my ornaments on with. And what I did was I just laid it down and found a design that I liked, but I noticed that when I cut it out on the Cricut, I had looked at putting them differently. I put them, let's see, I put this one in the back, then that one, and then that one. So I don't know, we could kind of do it different. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like that this time. See what we get there. I like that. And oh, that isn't where it goes. That would have been odd. That would have been bad. Very bad. I would have cried. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, so it would go like this. Okay, like that. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now I'll just take the one off the back and hook it down first. And if you guys have not used this art glitter glue, you really should give it a try. I really like it, because when my glue pours over, which it almost inevitably does, because I'm like really lousy at gluing, it doesn't leave a shiny surface. And plus, now you have to get it though, you have to get it soon, because they don't ship it during the winter months, because I guess they're worried that if it sits out on your front porch or something until you get home or whatever, that, you know, the glue could freeze and then it would mess up the, you know, the integrity of the glue or something. So if you're wanting to get it, you should probably get it really soon. And I picked mine up at maymaymadeit.com. And let's put this one on. And I hope you guys like this. And I really do appreciate you guys telling me which ones that you like the best of the other ones, because I really am nervous about how I want to do these. And this has just been a disaster for me, guys. I spent all week and I've been sick, and I'm just like refusing to relent, and I want to have these done for her by Monday, and I have 5 and I need 25. This is not going well. So what I do is I just use my ruler, and I use this Memento dual marker, and I can't remember where I got this at. I don't know. It might have been the Not Too Shabby shop, because I don't know. I don't really remember. And now you could do, if you wanted, you could probably use your silver gel pen, but, you know, I'm just doing the black because I just think it goes better with the silver. And so I got that. And then what I did was I took that silver twine and I made some bows ahead of time, because I knew you guys would not want to see me struggle with the with this bow stuff, because I am not very good at bows. And that's the other thing, when you put this glue down, you can't see it. Once it dries, it disappears. It's awesome. And I picked it up with my sticky finger. Wonderful. That's okay, because it's not going to leave a mark, which is what makes me happy. Now, come on, Sherry. Get it off your finger. Oh my, that wasn't good. I probably should have, like, cleaned my hand before I started this, because now I've got glue all over my fingers. And I have been sweating bullets, because I knew I needed to get my project up for today's collaboration. And I, for the life of me, could not figure out what I wanted to do. And because I wanted to do this card, but I haven't really been happy with any of the stuff that I've done. I don't know where my head is, guys. I really don't. Now, once you get all these down, now you could maybe, if you have something a little thicker, you could maybe use a mini glue dot, but this has held the other stuff perfect, and I don't know if I could quit getting it with my sticky fingers. And you can use that and to hold down your bows. Now I'm just going to trim off the ends here a little and make it all purty. Oops, I knocked it loose before it could dry. I'm telling you, this has not been my time. And I even bought Flamingo specifically to make these cards for her. So I honestly do not know why I'm having such a difficult time. Except, of course, you know, you go and I cut all the flamingos out with the die pieces. And what happens? But I run out of my inks and my Copics. And I'm like, could this get any worse? Could it get any worse? And, oh great, I got a smudge on there. I'll have to fix that. And so here we go. And then this just goes down in the center. There we go. And we have our tropical, slightly tropical Christmas card. So here's the one we started with, and here's the one we have now. And I cut out another set to do a third card on that, because this was an okay design for me. I don't particularly like it, but it's going to be okay. So I'm going to put the link in the description box below for you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go see the other ladies in the collaboration, which I will try to have the links to their channels in the description box below as well. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.